All right, we are live. So we'll wait a couple minutes. See if anyone joins. Been kind of a last minute thing, so I'm not really sure we'll get many people tonight, but we're gonna tug along anyway. So tonight we have this bad boy. Sometimes they're 5.9 UCS Sandcrawler 2014. You know what I'm gonna do? No, I think I'll leave it just the way it is. It's gonna be different looking here and not at this screen. I got things changed up today. What do you think? I will say this was a used set I picked up, oh God, 4 years ago. Been sitting ever since, and it's got a pretty good layer of dust on it. Lots of minifigures. It's all taken apart, but it hasn't been sorted. And yeah, so tonight might be mainly sorting. Well, I know it will be. Let's get the show on the road. I haven't seen inside this box for a while. There you go. Light graves. We have a big bag of browns, a bag of dark tans, blacks, all kinds of stuff. Let's set this here. Set that up just like that. So this is going to be quite a job. That's all my minifigs. So I'm going to set that down there. Tech pieces, I'll maybe leave those for a while. Two big bags of brown. Oh dear. Where to start? All one bag of track pieces. That's all tank treads. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to set the browns aside too. I think what I'll do, sort some of the smaller stuff first. These. So how is everyone tonight? Good. On a Friday night. Feel free to say hi. You know how you're doing. I've got a tad bit of work ahead of me. I figured, what the heck, hop on a stream. Always nice to converse with people. What the heck? Don't know where everyone's from, but I'm up in Canada. We've already got our first snowfall growth. A little too early for my liking. That's all the brown whites. We got almost 3,300 pieces. This is going to be a job and a half. The scary part is going to be when I get into that brown bag, like the, I guess the light brown. When I get to that, because I'm scared of how much stuff I'm going to break. That's the scary part. And I don't know if anyone heard, but it sounds like Bricklink got hacked. Seen that when I got off work tonight. So if I break anything, if I don't have my collection, I will hopefully be able to order it from Lego. Because who knows how long Bricklink's going to be down. Did anyone else hear about that? I popped onto Facebook after work and I seen that news. Don't be shy. If only. Hey, Kevin. What news I missed? I'm here in Maitland. 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 I'm not familiar with that. Unless you mean Maryland. I'm gonna get used to reading here, but I got the main camera set up there with my phone. You betcha. I said that I would build it when I hit 200 subscribers, and that was a long time ago. So I kind of lied. Just a little bit. Maitland, Ontario. How far from Toronto is that? Not that would help. I've never been to Toronto either. One day. We were definitely making our way that way this summer. We got down to Wisconsin. We're far from Chicago. Didn't really think about it till we got down there. But on top of that, that trip got plenty expensive enough to extend it, keep going. Eventually, I had to come home. Down in St. Lawrence near Prescott, or Ganaku. I'm sure I butchered that name. Yep, it wasn't a planned stream, this one. But then again, for me, they never are. It's always the last minute, like, yeah, I'm gonna fire up a stream. Problem with that is I usually don't get a ton of people because last minute. Oh well. Whatever works for me. More 2x4s. I can't see any. Okay. I'm scared when I get to all the brown when I start building that though. This set was actually built when I bought it. I took it apart and shockingly never broke a piece. Oh, it was about 4 hours away. We drove through Toronto. We did that 7 times in April move. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess you talked about all the moving and stuff. Jeez, you burned a lot of fuel. What's gas prices out that way? We're 155 here right now, or 155.9. I think it had to be more. I got that in the Mall of America. They have that. They call it the Nickelodeon universe, and they have like kind of a Ninja Turtle theme ride and stuff like that. It was cool. I picked up the shirt. I was going to pick up a action figure too. I was there, and then last minute I felt bad. I didn't. And I'll kick it myself because I haven't seen one, the particular figure since. I was going to get. You remember Leatherhead? They had that a remake, but the like original type remake. It's cool. Dad drove price of 169 in April. Now they're down 50. Jumps on weekends and holidays. Yeah. So you're cheaper. That's wild. Oh, I've got dehumidifier down here. I'm gonna shut that off so it's not going. New fingers that look like the old. Oh, I know. And they've done a few runs of different ones. Walmart had them. But it's funny, the Walmart ones were different packaging than like what I've seen at Toys R Us. But I picked up, and I'm sure I showed them off on a live stream. I think one of Rick's streams that I got before Turtles. But yeah, I want to get some of the other original ones. The ones other ones I've been buying are oh, everything froze. It's time for everything to freeze. At least it's freezing on my screen. Are we back? How's that? I had the cord for the laptop was fully charged. I brought out the cord, got it set up, and here I noticed I didn't plug the damn thing in. It burnt up the battery like really fast. So either the computer's showing its age or streaming sucks up a crap ton of battery. I think it maybe a little both. A little both. So my plan is when I get to some of the bigger pieces, I'm going to use the ottoman behind me and have stuff laid out. And I also got cups. I haven't done that since I built the Death Star 2. I had pieces strewn out all over the place. I started working on cleaning that the other day. I had my little vacuum going. Actually, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't that dirty as what you'd think. I was expecting worse. the place scale one that's right there. It's dirty. It is really bad. Really noticeable. We got it going on here. One thing I didn't do and I should have, and I guess I can't now. Like I said, with the whole bricklink thing, normally I would print out the inventory and check things off. I guess I can't do that. Did you hear about that, Kevin? About bricklink getting hacked? I just heard about that after work today. Oh, do I sort the blast? Let me do dark tan. Yeah. Start with the easier stuff. Right back, yeah. If that helps a little. Furnace cut in. She's a little noisy. What were you up to this week, Kevin? Other than house sitting? Or dog sitting? Have you made any videos lately? I haven't seen anything pop up. How's my donut video coming along? Gotta give me something. Do you remember the Honda Big Red trikes? Let me know if you remember those. Go home Monday to relax. Tuesday through Thursday, working new job. Fourth week at Pete's place. At Al Pete's place. Just like a smaller pizza place kind of thing, or are we talking like Domino's or something like that? Big Red 250. Yeah. We still have ours. Dad's been trying to get it running to sell, but I keep telling him, like whatever he does, don't let it go. Like he can basically get whatever he wants for that thing because everyone's looking. But we've been working. We ordered a new carb for it online, and just been having troubles getting that carb set. It doesn't want to idle. It'll go, but it just doesn't want to idle. I can't remember if I share a video. I had a video of Dad tearing off with it, and then he got her up on 2 wheels. It's pretty cool. Oh, I know. Isn't that crazy? The fenders are getting like spider cracks. It's so old, eh? Like, what year were those? Like 85? But not bad. Not too bad. The only thing that's broke on it, and it's not original, is the choke. There was a little, it was on the left hand side, there was a little slide that you did for the choke, and that broke out, and we couldn't get a new one. Dad made a little put a lever on basically for the choke. That's the only thing that's not original. One, two, three, four. The proper air filter. Ours is tubed through the frame like a snorkel one. It was plugs. We have now. He's had it all apart. I don't think there's mouse nest or anything in it, as far as I know. I'm sure he's looked. Dad's pretty handy that way. Farm smarts, eh? One of those things he's done all his own repairs all his life, kind of thing. The only thing that stops him now is new technology, but he's done engine jobs on our old shore tractors and stuff in the past. And his what did we have? An 85 Chevy. He dropped a motor in it years and years ago. Everything Honda I have, like our generator, sat 6 years. Drove from Toronto, pulled it off the trailer, fired it at one pull. Yeah, old gas and plugs too. Yeah. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Honda engines. That was the first thing I did when we moved. I had our old mower had a Tecumseh engine, and mind you, actually, that was a good mower. I had that for 9 years. And I sold it. When we moved to our new place, I decided I wanted a new mower. So I bought a Troy-Bilt, but it had a Honda engine. And as much, actually, I guess mixed feelings. As much as I like it, I wanted a mower with a bagger. Everyone didn't. I'm kind of torn. I think sometimes that Tecumseh probably started better than the Honda. I don't know if it needs to be torn apart, and maybe the carb needs a good cleaning. Maybe that's why. But I find the Tecumseh probably 3 pulls max, and it would go. And if this Honda, if it's been sitting for a while, it's like we had times here this summer, it was so dry that I didn't cut the grass for a month or more. And sometimes it would take 10 plus pulls to get the bloody thing going. My two-stroke engines, anything built same time I was or older, usually holds up better than today's. We had little 50 Honda. What was a 50R when I was a kid? We had that, and then we had a 100cc Yamaha. I can't think of the model. That was a two-stroke. That thing, we rebuilt the engine. Oh, I bet you it was rebuilt. We had to get bored out. I think 3 times. It was to the point we couldn't bore it out any farther. You're gonna have to find a new block for it. I forget, Dad sold that. I'm not sure where it went. I don't think it went far. The Goosey. I have one of those on my bench at home right now. Yeah. I'd love to be more I'm not confident enough to start tearing shit apart that I'm not knowledgeable on. I don't know. I'm always scared if I'm gonna tear it apart and not know how to put it back together. Just gotta get over that fear. I guess in the end, take it apart and can't get it put back together. You take it to somebody who can, I guess. Yeah, I figured I'd spend some time doing this tonight. Whether I don't know. Tomorrow I gotta put Halloween decorations. Got to be put away because I'm about the last person on our block that still has Halloween decorations out. Everyone took theirs, pulled them off this week. Got to keep up with the Joneses, you know. And I wouldn't mind getting the Christmas lights put up, but I might wait till next week. Next week it's actually supposed to warm up here again. It got pretty darn cold here in the last couple of weeks. We had some snow. We might hit double-digit temperatures though. So if we do that, I might just hold tight. Maybe I'll luck out in the end. 2, 3, 4, 5. Always make me nervous when I get an odd number of bricks. Let's do a tree. Yeah, I get an odd number of bricks, and first thing I think is, yeah, I'm missing something. The instruction booklet for this thing, it's still in the plastic. The guy who originally had built this, he had All I was going to say. I think he had built it with online instructions. So actually he did that, and he actually never put the original stickers on. This is the pile of bricks over here. Some of the bigger stuff. No sense taking up space. What I can see on the screen, it's everything's kind of getting slow. I wish I could get better internet. But yeah, I can't get better internet because we don't have fiber. No fiber, and I'm not about to spend money getting fiber put in. Everything we have is good enough for streaming TV and stuff like that. I did a speed test here, and I get 50. I'm getting close to 50 megabyte download is what I'm paying for, and it was doing 15 up, which is pretty good. But I didn't realize until I asked. Like, upgraded, got 50, and I asked if I looked at the price, and I was like, "Well, can I get 100?" And they're like, "Nope." So that blows. Oh, so many pins. I think Rick was around tonight. He talked about doing some photography, but I said, well, if you're just doing that, you might as well just pop on. But I haven't seen him yet. Unless he's lurking in the background, maybe. Let's see, there's Tells me there's someone there. Maybe they don't have a login. Who knows? I'm curious how many live streams it's going to take for me to do this. Not just the sorting, but actually building. So I'm notoriously a slow builder. One of these days, I'm going to actually crack open a sealed set. One of these days. Everything I've built in the last long time has all been secondhand stuff that I've picked up. It'll be a treat when I can just build by numbered bags and not have to frickin' sort stuff first. That'll be a treat. Something I want to do. I have the UCS Slave 1. I really want to build it. That's such an awesome set. But honestly, I'm scared those there's your big curved pieces on the front of that. And from what I've heard, they're notorious for breaking. And I don't know if you can get those from Lego anymore. You might have to get them off Bricklink, and I have a funny suspicion that they're frickin' expensive. But that set's been sitting in its box for a long time. That was the first UCS set I ever bought. I bought it right from the Lego store in 2017, I'm thinking. We went to Winnipeg for a couple overnights and told the wife I was doing that. I ended up picking up the shuttle Tidarium. I didn't tell her about that. I was kind of on the shit list when I met a guy at the hotel and picked that up at the same weekend. Don't you think you got enough? Sorry, sweetie. That set I spent 150 on sealed. That was back then. But that was the cheapest I had found it for. Figured, well, it's not going to get any cheaper, and I wanted it, so I bought it. And I missed out on. I almost had a hell of a good deal on the UCS shuttle. Somebody posted it for sale at like midnight one night, and I saw it at 5:30 in the morning, and responded, and I had a response from 8 o'clock that somebody had responded that they would take it like an hour after she posted, so that late at night. she asked $100 for it used complete. I couldn't believe it. Like frickin', she obviously had no idea what the value was of that set. Because I think that set's worth 10 times that, even used condition. $100. I couldn't frickin' believe it. So actually, I was like, well, if you're selling anything else, do you have any other UCS sets? And she was like, actually, in a couple days, I was going to post Death Star, and that was this one. So that's when I picked up that set. And actually, I brought it home again. It was built. I brought it home, and it fit inside a Rubbermaid container. I literally it was built, put it in a Rubbermaid container, and it sat there for 2 years. And then I took it apart, washed it all, took it apart, used one of those, what do you call it, garment bag, laundry bags. I put them all, I double bagged them, put them in those, and I washed it because it was filthy. That thing had been built for probably 8 or 9 years and had never been cleaned. So I put it in those garment bags. I washed them in the washing machine by themselves, laid them on towels, dried them, and put it away like I did this. And it probably sat for 2 years, and then I decided, you know what, it's time. I built it, and there she is. Trying to think, that wasn't my first big set I built though. I don't think. No. First big one was my Darth Maul bust. And that I bricklinked pieces for. Where are we at? 48 minutes. You still there, Kevin? I gotta invest in a better chair. All right. Now I got black, light gray, dark gray, brown. What do I do? I wonder. Make some room, some small stuff. I got a lot of Technic pins. and start sorting the blacks here now. Oh wow. Excuse me. This is going to be quite the undertaking. Yikes. Oh, I better pick some Technic pins here before they start going everywhere. Well, if anyone's out there in YouTube land, stop to say hi. As you can see, we're building UCS Sandcrawler, or I should say, we are sorting pieces for the UCS Sandcrawler. I figured I might as well put in some time. Figured, well, I'll do some of this on stream, the remainder off. Try and do this as long as my back will hold out. Don't know how long that'll be. I'm getting old. Hey, Jordan. Well, just saying, I don't know how long I'll last when I'm getting old. My back is, we're 55 minutes in, and my back is getting sore. It doesn't help sitting on a bloody step stool, though. Should maybe invest in a chair, proper chair. stubborn, eh? What are you up to tonight? You still sorting yourself? Or did you get finished? Trying to get used to it. I know the main screen's there, but I keep wanting to look at my laptop. Look at the laptop, watch for comments. And then I end up just staring there all the time. I figured I'd change it up tonight. Might as well. And everyone can get a look at some of the shelves behind me. I got to get them filled though. First I have dust. And dusting's not fun. So I don't do it. But I have to. Kind of like work. Got to do it, but I don't want to, but I have to. Halfway done sorting. Right on. Working at the moment on the side of the highway. Desk chair. Yeah. That I bricklinked all the pieces for. I've done that a few times. And that's something that's very possible you could do yourself. I'm trying to think if I did. There was a couple substitutions I did, but minor. Like for me, I built it. It'll be something that I keep. I would never sell it. Like I said, did a couple substitutions because the parts were rare and just stupid expensive, and it's not something to notice anyways. Like for me, I can look at it and enjoy it. Same thing. I one of these days I'll show you my Darth Maul bust. That's again something you could bricklink pieces and make really cheap. Because for the a huge portion of the parts for the Darth Maul bust are all just regular bricks, red and black. The only thing that holds you back is there's a printed Lego brick on the back of it, which I didn't care. And there's 4 quarter round cylinders that are black that are extremely rare and really, really expensive, like crazy expensive. And blasphemy, but what I did, you can get them in other colors. I bought them in white and I spray painted them. It cost me $4. And I spray painted them black, just like a matte black finish. Good enough for this guy. But yeah, stuff like that, it's doable. Something to consider. So what have I done? I've done Death Star 2, Darth Maul bust. Trying to think if there's anything else that I've bricklinked the parts for. Oh, I did a Stormtrooper helmet mock. I did that. And then I did a mind you, it was not my mock either, but like it was a midi scale Super Star Destroyer that I built about 3 or 4 years ago, and now Lego has their own, but looks very, very similar to the Lego one. I imagine Lego one's built a little better, or I'm positive it is, but you got to really be careful with the one I built. Pieces will come off. I painted bricks before. My custom red and black X-Wings painted parts. Yeah, I just spray painted them. Took a can of spray paint. Did multiple light coats. That's good enough. You don't know unless you really look at it. And with that, you're not looking at that area of it anyways. So, and I love it. That set, it just creeps. It creeps my wife out, like totally. Oh, what do we got here? So much black here. Technic things everywhere. What I need to do is change up. I'm going to definitely change up the display behind me and get some of the stuff that's in my room or in the spare bedroom where I was keeping stuff. Move it out. Because I do have some UCS sets in there that I should bring out here, especially if I'm going to start like live streaming like I am here now. It's just it'll be a better setup. You'll be able to actually see them more. And they won't be hidden in another room. I'll actually be able to look at them, actually enjoy them. So I only go in the bedroom unless I'm going to do a video or whatever. Hey, Eileen. Long time no see. Well, I guess you shouldn't say that. You popped on Rick's stream the other night. Got to see you. How have you been doing? What were your granddaughters for Halloween? They're young enough that it's still been fun for them. Now, this was the first year that I actually didn't go out trick-or-treating with my kids. It was cold, so it was kind of nice, and at the same time, it was kind of sad. A Mummy, Vampirina, and Blippi. Blippi. That's a cartoon or something. I'm out of the game there. My kids all watch YouTube now, but they don't watch Dad. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Jordan. You take her easy. Drive safe. Yeah, kids, they all watch YouTube now. That's the thing. Want to talk here? Look at me. I'm streaming on YouTube, but yeah, they don't really watch cartoons or anything anymore. I think I watch more cartoons than they do. That's sad. It's funny, old school cartoons come on, and next thing you know, the kids are long gone. I'm still sitting there watching them. Paisley likes vintage cartoons, right on. Disney Plus has a lot of the old, like Donald Duck and Chip and Dale cartoons, like the old ones from like the 40s and 50s, and that's like right up my alley. The only problem with that is you can't just, what do I want to say? You can't just have it play on a reel. You got to keep selecting new cartoons. So sometimes what I'll do is you can find 8 hours nonstop on YouTube and just watch one after another without clicking on it. And I've done that and end up watching like an hour and a half at a time. That's one of those things you remember. It was Sunday nights, Wonderful World of Disney, and you always hoped that it wasn't going to be one of those crappy movies, and it was going to be cartoon night. That was always the hope. Every now and then you'd get lucky. We got going on here. Let's put those over there. Well, we're making progress, so a long way to go. But we're getting there. Is that the only? Yeah. Arms. The other. Thinking I just keep moving stuff around here. Well, looking forward to building the Gabby house with the girls at Christmas. Bought them when they were on sale on Amazon. The Gabby house. Is that like princess? Like a princess set? Not familiar with that. I'm going to assume it's something Disney princesses, though. There was a bunch of stuff on for Prime Days. There was stuff on sale this year. I was surprised. And even more surprising is I was good and I didn't spend anything. Not on Lego anyway. Definitely shocking. Gabby, one of a kind cartoon, not a princess. They did about 4 different sets in that. Okay. Have you heard much from I can't think of his name. That's bad. He was your Lego dealer, we always call him. Jazz. You heard much from him? He's kind of disappeared off the scene. He just sells stuff. Oh, I have Corey's another one. Yeah, you don't see Boo from Corey anymore either. Corey makes me wonder if he went too hard, too fast into the hobby, and then couldn't sustain that. You know what I mean? At least that's my guess. I almost think Jazz kind of fell in love with the hobby. Now he just busy with school and teaching and all that stuff. Actually, I wish Jazz would start posting in his. Did he call it his travel channel or whatever? I actually quite enjoyed that when they went to, was it Thailand they went to? When you turn this into a business, it changes. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I was just gonna say you didn't say Shazam, but now I look up and you did. Last time I saw him was my birthday when I was up north. Bay. Who, Corey or Jazz? I was gonna say that's all tread pieces. That is gonna suck putting all those together. Yeah, yes, exactly, Rick. It's been just a crazy long amount of time. He, I'd have to go to his channel and look. He hadn't been on for like a year, and then a video popped up for him. I thought he was maybe going to come back, and but didn't. It was just kind of a one-off video. Yeah, I'm doing the all bricks count sort. Yeah, I don't have. I should get more trays. So you can see I'm using the ottoman behind me. I normally be sorting in the bedroom, but I kind of want to. I want to come out here. It's brighter, more enjoyable than hiding in the bedroom, in the spare bedroom. Everyone else is in bed, so it's quiet. Yep. There's the clear cups. I thought I had more. I'll have to look. Look tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I've got more clear cups somewhere. Kicking around. Remember, I used to start my streams at 10 p.m. because it was quiet. Yeah. Yeah, and then go for like 5 freaking hours. That was nuts. And I don't know how I'd sit and hang out with you for, usually it wasn't the whole stream, but I'd sit there for like 3 hours at a time. Yeah, it's hard to believe. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but you start at counting. Yeah, that was a few years ago now, isn't it? Yeah, it's scary to think that much time has passed already. Did you get much like your inventory and stuff, pictures and stuff? Yeah, yeah, I absolutely did. I'd keep coming back and like, holy crap, you're still building? You're like, go to bed. I'm just trying to think what should I put in the clear cups? Should I put long stuff? Try that. my ass, not so much. My back is sore. I was saying earlier that I need to smarten up and get a proper chair. Made 3 vids, took some pictures. Right on. Time is it? Holy crap! It's 11:45 for you guys. I should have got an earlier start at this. Oh, I know what I was going to say, Rick. That I saw the post that you made. That's crazy. That set. What a difference. One link had it for 110, and then I clicked the other link, and like I said, I can literally get it off Amazon for $50 right now. For me, that lighthouse doesn't. To me, it doesn't interest me. But there's a Nifla's set that I've got in my wish list on Amazon that I've been really tempted to pull the trigger on. At one point it was $10 off, but I'm trying to be a good boy and not spend money on that stuff. But it's Friday, exactly. Waiting for 12 to wish my son happy 42nd birthday. That was me back in September. So he's a 1981 baby, just like me. It was a good year. Good vintage. So I was complaining about the track pieces. Well, then you got all the rollers. Holy crap. I don't know if they'll all fit in a cup. The expensive link is supposed to be an affiliate link. Not that I'd make any money anyways, but my link is double Amazon. No real point in posting my link unless they update it. And I won't know until Monday or Tuesday, given the way they replied to me. So, have you, and I really don't know how it works necessarily, but have you applied for so you can have affiliate links off on Amazon yourself? I forget how that all works. I think you have to get so many clicks on it in a year to keep that sort of thing. I know somebody on YouTube had talked about how that all works at one other time. Now I forget just how that all goes. I'm looking at all this and it makes me think, how in the hell did you sort and rebag a frickin' Millennium Falcon? Like, how in the hell did you do it? Did you have an extra table? I think you'd almost have to. I haven't bothered on Amazon. They've reached out to me because of my reviews on products and reviews on them when I buy Amazon stuff. Color sort first, then big and small, then sub sort down the important stuff. Yeah, when I tore this apart, I color sorted, and now I'm sort by piece as I go through each color. So kind of doing it the same as you. I almost have a clear cup full of rollers. I'm pretty sure it's not going to fit. Actually, I guarantee it's not going to fit. I'm just going to start a new one. So all the grays first, then the next biggest color, etc. $66 by, so 3 by 5.5. Yeah, this thing's maybe 2x4. I bet you not even that big. I don't know if it'd be 4 feet long. I don't think so. Doesn't look like. I kind of went the opposite. I started sorting the smaller bags first. Just because it felt like I was getting something accomplished. That just means I got a frick of a lot of work to do still. Everything else is on it. It's a nice sized desk. I'll never get rid of it. Vintage office desk. Well, I know I have another desk out in the, or desk, like a table out in the garage. I almost should bring that in tomorrow and just set it up temporarily, just for doing this. My Norton antivirus keeps popping up. You have no storage left. Thanks for the reminder. I already know that. Working like an L shape. Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, I don't think I'll have a choice. I'm gonna have to do something like that. I spent an hour today at Mom's installing a new Norton. Making a pain in the ass to uninstall and reinstall licenses. What a lot of times, because usually Black Friday, usually we buy new antivirus software because it's cheap, and usually every year, because it seems like every year it's a different company is the cheapest, so we'll switch every year. But I know one year Chantel, she does it. It's her computer. She looks after that, but I don't think she necessarily uninstalled the other one. And so then you have multiple ones. It'll pop up and wanting you to renew and stuff. And 1 year we had one of them auto renew, and we had to fight with them to get a refund because we didn't want to renew. Pain in the butt. Oh man, this is just the light gray. I got the same size of bag for dark gray, and then I have two like same size but right packed full of brown. You might sell Staples, but this year Amazon had the 10 user license for $19.99 a month ago. Yeah, and actually, I only have it installed. It's literally just on the computer. This one has 10 licenses. I've never bothered to put software like on her phones and stuff. I know Chantel did it once on her old phone, but I've just never had the enthusiasm to actually put it on other devices. And yeah, silly, but yeah, just haven't really cared. Should. You have 4 more to go tomorrow. I'm assuming your wife, your daughter, and it's not. I'm assuming. Here's a question for you. How long do you think Bricklink's going to be down for? I wonder how bad the breach was. 2 for my daughter, 1 for wife. Oh, it's like computer and phone for your daughter. I doubt she has 2 computers. Or maybe she does. Did you buy her a computer for school, or did you make her buy her own? It's nice to do that kind of stuff for your kids, but then I look back and everything I got, I earned on my own. I've had help since, but never asked for it. I put myself through college, bought my first vehicle. Probably never got a handout. Never got a handout till we bought our first home, and then we had some family help with that, and not a lot by any means. And I look back and I kind of pride myself in that. I remember my first year of college, I had a job, but it really cut in on like my personal time, and I wanted to enjoy school. So my second, then I got sick. Had some issues, and my second year, so I didn't get to enjoy my second year as much as I wanted to, but I didn't work either, because after the first year, it was driving me nuts. Whenever I wanted to do something, I was always stuck having to work. But by the time I finished college and I went back to worked same job I did my co-op ed at. Ended up dangerously low on cash until I got my first paycheck, and I had remember calling mom like, yeah, can you put like $500 in my account? It's like, I'm all literally I had food in the fridge, all this and that. My bills were paid up, but I was almost out of gas and I had to get like 5 more days until I got paid. And I was making decent money. I was working a lot of overtime, typical working for a farmer or a seed farm. And I was going to get a big paycheck, but I was like almost broke. It was either get some help from mom, dad, or ask for an advance on my paycheck to get by. But that was it. That was but the only time I ever asked for help for a long time. I pay for university, but she works. All I ask is that she focuses in school and gets grades. Yeah. 6-year program. What's she taking, right? 6-year program. She going for like a master's or something like that. Trying to think what would be 6-year. I think like veterinarian stuff. At least it used to be like 7 years. What I remember, I have a couple people that went to high school with did veterinary. They were horse people. It was kind of right up their alley. Crazy horse people. Horses are a money pit. Seriously. Teaching pro 2 plus 4, 4 plus 2 are related. Be a broke teacher. You know what? Teachers always say that, but they make so much money throughout the year and they can afford to be off for 2 months of the year. You get your summers off, you get 2.5 to 3 weeks off at Christmas. They like to talk that up, but I don't think it's as bad as what they make it out to be. Because if it was, they wouldn't do it, right? At least that's the way I see it. Can't be all bad. I'm starting to find with my job, slowly they're tacking on more responsibility. It's starting to add up. I'm definitely noticing the change in workload. They dangled the carrot and said, "Oh, things won't really change a whole lot. You're basically going to be doing a lot of the same things and earn a little extra money, which is great." I don't know if you can still hear me, but it's great. Everyone wants to earn more because I was kind of topped out in earnings for basically a parts guy. For a parts counter person, I was probably making the most of anyone in our company. So it's pretty much to the point if I didn't make some sort of change like that, my earning potential was over. You calling her a night, Eileen? Say happy birthday for us. Yeah, I wasn't sure when I turned my head whether the laptop was still picking up my voice or not. when I get to the point I start live streaming, I actually have guests, so I'll have to dig out my Bluetooth earplugs because there'll be too much echoing to not wear anything. He's having a drink. Nice. My sister, she turned 50 on Wednesday. We got an email that they're planning a party in Delrain at the Legion. So we might be going out there tomorrow night. We'll have to see. I think we'll have to go. It'd be kind of rotten if I don't go out. Same time, I don't want to drive an hour and a half, but I don't know. Drive out there. I don't know how late we'll stay because we got to be back because then the kids have swim lesson the next day. And this and that. Literally go out for a couple hours, visit a little bit, and probably turn around and drive home. I can't remember the last time I seen my sister. It's been a long time. Her and her husband were anti-vaxxers, so it's like through all COVID, we weren't able to get together and this and that. God, there's a lot of different pieces here. I know, eh? Like we used to do a big Christmas get together every year, and that was the weird part because portion of our family would still get together, but we could have. I think everyone was scared. Like you're hearing a lot of people like narking each other out because like I don't know whether they ever did make example of anyone, but like I was hearing of people getting fined because they were getting together when they weren't supposed to be. So we followed the guidelines and didn't. Terrible. I know it's been a rough couple of years for her too. So rough for everyone. Made fines in Toronto. Yeah, and I could see that, like, you know, big city, eh? And like, whether it's necessarily just that or whatever, you know what I mean? It's almost like you have people sitting in their house just staring at the window, just waiting for a chance to narc out your neighbor. Isn't that horrible? Oh, what do I got for pieces here? That. There. That fought the rebels. They got hit hard. We police rushed in and closed restaurants. Everyone in them made their own decisions and knew the risks. Yeah. Something else, eh? It was like, and it was really hard for restaurants. Like, lots of really good restaurants closed and never did reopen. Where does that go? There. There. Greg mom was coming down with COVID and she's 83. Yeah, I know when it's serious when you as you get older. My wife, she got it. I don't know if I said that to anyone or not. When was that? It's over a month ago now, and that was right after she went to Florida to some, what they call it, nannies con. I don't know if I said anything about that and talked about it. She went to see the Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Lucky her. I got to pay for it. She paid for a portion of it, but she needed help. Now, I'd like to do something myself, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Actually, I had talked to Brad, and there's something Lego thing in BC. We had just been talking one night, and he really wants to go. He may go, and was saying that I'd like to. I'd never done a Lego convention or anything like that. It would be kind of cool to go. So whether it'll happen or not, who knows? But might do something like that next year. I had my 7th shot, but it wasn't RSV shot even if it cost $300. Yeah, I got my. I think I've only had three shots. I'm not going to get it this year. Whether I'll get the flu one, I might get the flu shot. I've never had an issue with the flu. This last time I got the COVID one, it knocked the hell out of me. The first COVID one I got. No, I'm trying to think. Can't remember either the first one I got or the second one I got. One of the two, one was fine, never bothered me at all. And the one, it really hit me hard. And then the third one hit me really hard too. I was sick for a couple days. Still planning to drive to BC now that we got the new wheels, but that trip might get tweaked. Vegas on her mind now. Yeah, that's another place my wife wants to go to Vegas, but she's got a lot of work to do. She needs to get in better shape, be able to walk and stuff if we're going to do Vegas. It'd be cool now. Don't get me wrong. Excuse me. But you definitely have to be in shape for that kind of thing. Well, trying to think, where could I sort parts to right now? I guess I could take off. Might as well move the trays. Take these out. Angela wants to do a boat tour, and I want to drive somewhere and stay in North America. Oh, she wants to do like a cruise. That's what you mean. A cruise would be cool. I think that'd still be fun. I always thought the whole Alaskan cruise would be neat. That'd be right up my alley. One of my coworkers, they had actually planned, and they had it all set up. They were going on a Caribbean cruise in the winter of 2020. So yeah, that didn't happen. One of our salesmen was going, him and his wife. So that all got canceled. They were quite disappointed because, of course, that had been planned for over a year. I don't think they ever did go again. Like, as far as I know, they still haven't gone. It's killing me. I still keep forgetting that I got my main camera over my right shoulder. I keep wanting to look at the computer. But I'm using that phone camera is way better. Like, what a difference, eh? My wife got an iPhone. What's the new one? A 14 or a 15? It's the newest one. When she went right before she went to Florida, she got a new phone. So her old phone, I think we had 11s before. I got a new one because mine shit the bed. And so her old one still works fine. I might start using it. And lit right is tough to beat. Yeah, it's a 15 then. And this one I'm using here is a 14. Eileen's going back to BC in August. Nice. Right on. I think, well, that's a long time ago. I guess Jasper. Yeah, Jasper's BC. That's the only time I've been to BC. We went out to Banff a few years ago, which was fun and dandy. It was still fun, but I don't know. I found it too touristy, and it was so busy. And you get out there, and I didn't know what to do, where to go. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I almost would have had more fun going out there with somebody that been before and already knew what stuff to do and where to go. If you know what I mean. It just, yeah. I actually had more fun, and by means, like, I had more fun going to Wisconsin this year than when we went out to Banff. Although it was cool to see the mountains and all that. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm getting at. I think it would be a lot more fun if you went with somebody that's already been. We went to Newfoundland. Wife's cousin guided us around for 2 days out of the 10 we were there. It was great. No, I totally agree. You know what? I'm going to do all the sorting, and then turn around and probably be inclined to then print off the sheets and actually do a count. The worst feeling in the world is you go to start and you do a live stream and you get like 3 steps in and can't find a piece. You probably recall that. I've done a couple of these UCS sets, and I keep having instances where, okay, Rick, keep people amused. I gotta go see if I can track down this piece. I've been lucky. I haven't had an instance where I didn't have a spare. I've been managed to find what I need, but I was saying earlier to Jordan, I said I'm looking forward to when I get to the point where I can actually build something that's already in numbered bags. Backside my desk. Type 10 minutes at a time. 100 little bins checked. Yeah, you've got lots of spare parts to go through. Yeah, I don't have near the spare parts inventory you do. You got a few years of collecting on me, though. I haven't really bought part lots and stuff like that. It's too bad. So many people are into the hobby now that it's kind of saturated the market. It's hard to find good deals, eh? I don't know. I find that out here anyway. Every other time I build a Chinese set, now I have to add some of your own. Yeah, you get to the point now you got mixtures. It doesn't look very good on the Chinese set, so does it? They can't even give you a complete set. And what happens when it's a weird piece, eh? Then you're having to think on the fly. Okay. How do I fix this so I can keep building? How do I improvise? Some of the place in the mock block ones they do now, but it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I imagine so. It was a couple of years ago. We were up the lake and there was some Captain America set that was like those nano blocks. I was so close to buying it, but at the same time, then I was like, I got nervous. It was like all those tiny little pieces. I don't know if I can hack that. I ended up backing out. I never did buy it. I'm seriously considering that Niflis, whatever you call it, set. That might be the next thing I get off Amazon. I think I haven't built anything non-Lego since my Kobe tank. That was the last thing that I built. And that was a good build. Actually, it was really good. Yeah, the one in particular I'm looking at is a ship. It looks like it could be fun. Try something different anyway. Yeah, the purple flowers satellite gives away. I can't get into like the flower sets and stuff. I just I don't know. I'd like to talk my wife into trying to build something at some point, but I don't know how that'll go over either. Can't remember. I think I brought it up the other day. I don't think she said no, so. But you're saying there is a chance. There's still a chance. Oh man. Move some of this off my table. There's a lot more room on the bed. Not really building, but looking forward to doing it with the girls. I sent one out to them and asked Annabella how she liked it. And she said it wasn't the same without me doing it with her. Yeah, definitely. How's everything looking, Rick? It's like my connection gets sketchy every now and then. They'll say I got a low signal, but I almost wonder if it's like a lot of times you say it's on StreamYard's end. Because I don't think at 20 to 12 at night out here that there's a whole lot of draw on the internet. Small looks fine, just color. Big shot looks clean, crisp. Yeah. So your color, I had the same issue with one of my 4 cameras. Color never right on the one. Yeah, and the webcam on the computer. Yeah, keep in mind the age of the laptop. That webcam was never really good to begin with, so. Is it still nice out in Toronto? Things are starting to warm up out here, and we're going to get into high single digits next week by the sounds of it. I was thinking the snow was going to be here for good, but we might get a nice week of weather anyway. Cold and rainy. That's more typical fall weather for you guys too, though, eh? You get get late fall, early winter rains and crap. Freezing rain. You'll start getting the idiot drivers on that 401. The ones that forget how to drive in the winter. Kind of the same here, though. Second we get a skiff of snow, it's like people forget that they've ever seen snow before. Forget how to drive. Oh. That one's already stupid. Stupid. Well, what should I fill my last cup with? What do I have more of? Hard to say. Oh, found another one of those. Wedges. Take 3 months off. What do they call it? Sabbatical? I took Thursday off. For some reason, I couldn't sleep Thursday night, or Wednesday night, I should say. I got like 2 hours of sleep. I got up in the morning, and if we had been busy at work, I would have went. I was like, we're getting on the back end of our busy season. It's like, you know what? Piss on it. So I messaged my boss and I was like, yeah, I'm staying home today. I'm using one of my sick days. I still have 1.5 sick days that I can use before the end of the year. Always make sure I use them up. But I did that. I got about 2.5 hours extra sleep in the morning. And then I was bored out of my tree all afternoon. I didn't know what to do with myself. I thought I'd come down here and maybe fire up a stream, and then I was like, I don't know. Boredom might kill me. The company gives me the option, given the seniority. As I get older, the idea of driving to work in the winter is less appealing. Yeah, especially where you have to go to get to work. I'm trying to use 15 to 20 of my vacation days to shorten my 4-day work week to 3-day work weeks. But if I did that, no long road trips, as I wouldn't have much time left if I burned Yeah, exactly. What do you get for holidays a year? If you don't mind me asking, just out of curiosity, what does Wally World do? Especially like you say with your seniority. I was wondering. And I know in our company we max out at 4 weeks. So with our sick day, with sick time, you could call it 5 weeks of holidays. Crossing 3 or 4 cities, going to work without pain. 23, 24 days. So yeah, close to 5 weeks. And then you get sick, and then you have sick time over and above that. That's actually not as much as I actually thought. I had a feeling maybe they paid more or gave more than that. I know some places it's a ridiculous amount of holidays and stuff they give. Like, be nice with ours if they wouldn't max it out. Like at 10 years, you're maxed out your holidays. At least that's what they tell us. But I wonder if upper management stuff gets more that we don't don't hear about. Burn 19 days vacation. So far this year, 7 days sick out of 8 days sick used. Book 3 days vacation around Christmas and still accruing time, or I work more vacation. Yeah, I guess yeah, you're earning that. And same thing with me. I think I'm not planning on taking any vacation between now and Christmas, and whether I didn't book any, so I won't really have a whole lot of room to take any time at Christmas. But I know other years you get cooped up inside and everyone starts getting sick of each other. So for the most part, I'll probably just take the allotted days I have for that we already get for Christmas. Tentatively, I think that's just all I'm going to do. Hey, thanks for hanging around as long as you did, Eileen. I appreciate that. You have a good night. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna drag in the other table. If that's the case, I won't be doing a whole lot with updates on my extreme Lego room makeover. You know what? I've got to figure out a way to see how I can get people to stick around longer. I always find, for some reason, and I guess it's just me maybe, but people only stick around for, I think the attention span on when I'm doing like a video is like just over a minute. I can only grab people's attention for about a minute and then they're clicking off. So I know I've been trying to, when I open a video or start one, I try to really get right to the point and get on, because I find people will click off and I haven't even got to, like, if I'm opening packages, I haven't even got, barely get a package open and they're already clicking off. And it's like, you didn't even see the cool stuff that I got. Or maybe I know a lot of times if it's something, what I think is the coolest thing, I'll save it to the last. Well, maybe I should be opening it first. So you're building a new set, it's tough to keep attention for more than a minute. Never build a set usually, so I have the same issue. Yeah, I know, way. And for me, I always thought, well, it's something, an older set that like a lot of people don't necessarily have, and you think that would grab them, like, oh, cool, like I wish I had that. For me, I thought that would grab people's attention more. The video that I have the most views on over the longest span of time, and I will get consistent views, like slowly, like sometimes over a month it's only like 25 views or something like that, is my UCS B-wing review. It has just over 1,000 views now, but that's over a course of almost 3 years now too, but still. One thing I was looking at here the other day, you can go on Studio, and it tells you like the top search like words or whatever. So I'm trying that with this and seeing if that'll help. Put it in the title. Excuse me. I have 200 to 600 views on a replay video, but little watch time. New Brick 5 gets much better old time. So I should go back in yours, because I know, like, because you upload a replay video like every night, and I'll glance at it and I look, and usually it's like, like 5-6 views or whatever, but it must pick up more in the long run, like then I don't see it again, eh? But you must be getting a lot more views after the fact that I'm seeing, not seeing, which is good. That's the whole point. You can game the system. You'll have to bend their way. I've thought about it. For me, I'd rather just do what I want, whatever happens. I guess it's one of those things. In the end, you're gonna have to just accept the fact that you're not going to be getting 20, 30,000 views on a video. Like, the chances of things taking off to the point you could actually make a living off it are pretty slim. I see Mayo. Yeah, I know, eh? How did your stream go tonight? Like usual, mine was kind of a last minute decision. Because I think I started like an hour and a half after you started yours. 276 Kazi tank, 3 days, 13 days ago. That ship sailed a long time ago. Nothing exciting here, Mayo, and just sorting. Sorting so I can get ready to actually build. Huge ass Sandcrawler. He does better than Lego. Every stream on Friday night is tanking across the community. We all need conference call to find out the next thing. It's one of those things though too, like everyone has life, eh? For me, I've got kids, younger kids. I can't just retreat down here and ignore them by any means. Although they are starting to get a bit older, but there. Yeah. Well, I'm almost out of room. I got nowhere to sort. I've got still got that. So tomorrow it's going to be dragging out another table. Gotta take off. Catch you in the morning. You bet, Rick. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Friday nights used to be a big ticket 2 years ago. Either the algorithm changes or people changed. Maybe a little both, eh? What did you get for viewers on your stream tonight? I usually get, I'm lucky to get 3 at one time. I have seen as many as 5 or 6. I should look over here. But that's usually about it. I don't expect a lot. Although my channel is growing. I'm getting subscribers. If I can keep at streaming and putting up videos, that you grow slowly. What were you up to tonight on your stream? Were you just, I know you've talked about sorting, were you just sorting stuff or were you actually building? Used to average a half a dozen views, max a dozen. Now we average a quarter dozen with max. I'm just talking about streamers over 500 subs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a long ways off of that. But I'll be pushing 250 before you know it, I think. As long as I can keep at her. Winter's here, but I'm starting to do my correspondence schooling and stuff. It just started on Wednesday, so. And the thing about that is you can't work ahead like the last 2 years, so we have to keep to a schedule. So it goes about every 3 weeks. I'm going to switch because I hate looking. But yeah, other years we could just work ahead at our pace, so we could get way ahead in our course. But now we can, like I say, we can only can't work ahead that fast, so we literally have to go module by module and right up to the end of May when we do our final. So last year of this though, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore, which is kind of nice. Did you what do you have there? Disassembling my city all weekend on streams. Dusting base plate sucks. I've been using, just a second here, I'll show you what I've been using. So I've been using that. That was like 40 bucks on Amazon. It's got the brush. So it actually works pretty slick. I was using it on the DS2 behind me. I was doing that, and then the battery went dead, so I had it plugged in, but use wet wipes to dust off base plates. Yeah, this just works really good to get between the studs. And then I got you can see over here, there's the play scale Death Star. That's a lot dustier. There's a lot of black black plates and stuff, it really shows it bad. So I'm gonna have to pull the figures off and try and get it in there and dust off what I can. But that's kind of the plan. I got to do some cleaning, and then I want to kind of move some different sets in here and change it up. But it'll be nice. It's coming around slowly. And then I have, you've seen I've got arcades and stuff here, so trying to figure out a way of having all my likes all together. So my arcades were my COVID purchases, especially my Turtles cab. But yeah, well, I think I'm going to call it a night. Where are we at? It's 10 after 12 here now, so I'm going to get some sleep. I don't know whether I'll fire up a stream tomorrow or what. I'm wiping my base plates right now. If you're still building Sandcrawler, I'll be streaming tomorrow if you want to talk to somebody. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. Whether I don't think I'll fire up another stream for sorting, but I've got another table I can bring in that I can get the last 2 bags sorted on, find some more clear cups, and then I'll be ready to actually build, and we'll see. Hopefully next week, maybe I can actually do a build stream. If I can get an hour and a half in the evenings or something like that, do it after work, things like that. But thanks for popping in, Mayo, and everyone else. I forget everyone that was here: Kevin, Jordan, Rick, Eileen, Mayo. Not sure if I'm missing anyone, but appreciate it. We will catch up to you again, and like I said, I'll keep an eye out if you're streaming. Maybe I'll pop in and hang out a little bit while I sort. We'll see how it goes in the afternoon. I've got stuff I got to get done tomorrow, and then my sister's 50th birthday is tomorrow. Well, it was Wednesday, but they're having a party tomorrow, so we'll be probably heading out of town for that too. But we'll try and fit everything in. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you again. Peace.